Right, boys, here we are. Welcome back to the channel. Season 13 starts today, non-league to Premier League. A few transfers made, a bit of a panic signing towards the end. That's broken our club record, but I think he may do okay. Nothing really in terms of the out. We've just strengthened. We've held on to key players as well. So, yeah, this is a season where we want to be looking at top 7. We're going to go top 7 this year. But before we get into it, just like to say a big shout out to Peter Burgess. His name will be running along the bottom of the screen somewhere. He has become my 14th patron on the channel, so thank you very much for your support. But anyone else interested in the Patreon and the perks that you get, and you want to support me a little bit more, links are down in the description. But let's get into it. Non-league to Premier League, start of season 13. We've got a home game against Fulham today.
I'm the chap with the red scarf on, going around singing we are York. We're City, play pretty, that is our style of football. How charming, just like the Minster, a pint of bitter and a slice from Ginster. Walking the walk, talking the talk, and singing we are York. Climbing up the old Division 4. If you score some...
Okay, transfer screen. I thought I'd just do it like this because you don't really know the players anyway, do you? Well, there's one. That you may see on there that you recognise. The only noticeable outs, Collette and Lukic were already going. Dave Stead was a young guy that we got in last season on a free from Liverpool. He went out on loan to Preston. He didn't do great. We didn't need him. I've sent Ngongi out on loan as well. He came back from the UEFA Under-19s with the Golden Boot. And at 19 years old, he's coming on really nicely. Started pretty well in the Championship. Never scored for us in 21 appearances. 19 of them are sub. Both goals coming in the Cup. But I think he could still be a very useful player for us. And then we've spent 74 million. Right, we'll do the biggest. Salim Lambert. Or Salim Lambert. French, not a French international. He had 18 under-21 caps and 26 goals. 6'3", complete forward. He can do pretty much everything for us as well. I am looking at putting him in sort of like that role. His passing's not great. I don't know. We may just go complete forward to start with. Finishing, first touch, heading, size of him, the pace, the power, all pretty good. I'm hoping he's going to be in a handful, so I might go down the route of a complete forward. We did pay £31 million. He had a decent season on loan at Villarreal. 14 goals. I'm just hoping he may be the real key to us. We have struggled of really scoring goals in the Premier League from our centre forward. And I'm hope he's going to be the answer. Now, he came up quite late in the transfer window. At the end of July, look. One of our first in at the end of June was another striker, Benny Hoogland. Got him relatively cheap, 13.25. Once again, 6 foot, decent physicals, a decent array of technicals, maybe not his finishing. Corners we don't look at, but first touch, dribbling, passing, technique. So he's going to be very good as that deep line forward. So I think we'll go with that deep line forward to start with and kind of hope Lambert does okay, even though he's lacking in a couple of attributes. So yeah, he's back up. He is back up. All these here are just frees. I just thought we were really low in under-23s. Our under-23s only play in a few friendlies and cups, but we didn't have any. These were all players that got released from big clubs. Most noticeable, I think, was James Jones. He's average. They're all very average. They're not costing us really anything. It was just to bolster our youth system, really. Yeah, I can't imagine them doing it. Just to bolster the numbers a little bit. The first one in was Daniel Ruil. He's going to pretty much play backup to Mijatovic, but he can do it all. Another one who can do it all. He's only 5'8", but physical's pretty good apart from his strength. Technical's decent, mental's decent. He's had a very good pre-season. He's played second fiddle a little bit, Swiss international. We got him pretty cheap, £7 million from Young Boys. I think that's a really good signing. 22 as well, so the opportunity to grow and improve. Yeah, he can do both roles, box to box and deep line playmaker as well. So very happy with that. Dominic Silva, player that we couldn't afford at the end of last season because of the amount that we'd spent. He'd been on loan for 4 years. He went out to Cologne. We've got him 4.8 million. He's not the best. Mentals and physicals decent. Tackling. He's more a defensive wing back. He's not going to be great in there, but he's English. He's a very decent backup. We needed to get a few more English players in and amongst it, and I thought it was only right to bring him back, and he's quite happy just being a backup. Mario Motta, on loan, pretty much playing second fiddle to Zesevic, which at 3.5 star, we've got him on loan. We're paying all of his wages, 81,000 a week, but he can do both sides for us comfortably. So we've got Garetti out on the right. Samu is still here for the time being, so he's probably going to play sort of like third choice behind Zesevic on the left, and then Garetti. Anyone gets injured, he'll probably go in first. Very good dribbling, physicals, very good. Only young, never really got the opportunity at Manchester United. So I thought, yeah, we'd bring him in. Hopefully he'll have a decent impact, just bolstering our squad up again. Goalkeeper, got him on loan. I accepted a bid for Quest. Questers wanted to go all the way through the summer, and I wasn't prepared to leave him until I decided to let him go until the end of the transfer window, and we got a decent bid from Bristol City that went up to about 28 million. He ended up rejecting that, even though he wanted to leave, which was very annoying. So I got this keeper in just because he had a little bit of potential, and it would have done us until we got to January. But Cuesta has stayed. Next one, bit of an outlay, 17.5 million, English again, 27 years old, so coming into his prime. Not regarded highly, but his mentals and physicals are tremendous. He's 6'7", so an absolute beast. He can do both positions for us once again. I do like central midfielders to do both. He no doubt will be very good. We've not managed to get rid of Samu, who's transfer listed. Mijatovic hasn't whinged, so I've rejected all bids. We've never had a bid over 50 million for him anyway. The other one was Jack Higgs. We expected to get about 15 million for him, and no bids came in. Then he broke his leg, so we've not managed to sell him. I wanted to sell Samu. At first, I was going to use him as backup on the right side, and then getting Motta as well. I didn't realise how comfortable he was on that right hand side. So we'll just see how he performs. But the squad is looking good. If I'm picky, I could have maybe strengthened. I was looking at a centre half that we may try and get in January if we can offload a few. We also tried to get this guy. Can't get any players in that haven't played for the national team, basically. So, the whole going down the whole wonder kids. I tried to get him without a work permit, and I was going to send him out on loan for 2 years to Spain for him to get a work permit, but he wasn't keen on that, unfortunately. This is the goalkeeper that I want. Spurs don't want to sell him, and he doesn't play. He's like their backup. But I'm hoping to get a deal done for him. If I get decent money for Cuesta in January, then I'll go all out to put a bigger bid in for him. The centre half we are looking at is this dude. It's 23 million we need to pay. English as well. 16 heading, 16 marking, 14 tackling, just where I like it. Pace 16, strength 16, mental 16. Yeah. He's transfer listed by request. I really want to get some deals done, get Samu out of the door, maybe get Cuesta out of the door, and go for this man. 24 years old as well, so he would then be with us for the duration. Not a ball-playing defender, but a very, very good defender. We just didn't have the money at the end. He kind of got transfer listed right towards the end, and we didn't have the opportunity to sign him. And guys, that is it. We're going to go for it today with the new signing. He's only played one game, I think, for us. Pre-season has been, letting in 2 goals at Rotherham, letting goal in at Bradford, played well against Celta Vigo, poor against Crystal Palace. It took us to the 75th minute. It's not Crystal Palace, or QPR, who are, I think, in League One. So that wasn't great. Decent win against Cologne, and then we lost on penalties in a friendly cup final against Atletico Madrid. They equalised in the 91st minute as well, which was disappointing. Over those 2 games as well, we did like a 50-50 rotation where we played half of our first choice, half of our sort of like backup players to see how they got on. But today we will be going full strength. So there we go. We've got a couple of question marks over a few positions. The striker, obviously, it may take him a little bit of time to settle. Finn and Hadis Heric, who was wanted for the full transfer window by Juventus, and they never even made a move. So I did have getting Finn in as a little bit of a backup, but as a little bit of a replacement just in case. But we're going to give Finn the opportunity today Back three stays the same. Gomez, Bokongu and Reed. Bokongu is just going from strength to strength, hopefully. He's still 19 years old. Signed him to a new deal as well. We've got Mongonza on the right, Rayak on the left. I wanted to strengthen in there, but there was nothing. Every left back that I looked at was like a no-nonsense left back. They had decent mentals, decent physicals, but nothing attacking-wise. Zesevic and Goretti. And then the bench is looking good. Hoogland, the new striker. Mario Motta, the on loan player from Manchester United. Samu, Heric, Weber, Warren and Silva. So we're looking good. We are looking really good. And that doesn't include, Jack Higgs, if we can persuade him to stay. Raul is injured. How long is he out for? He's only going to miss a few weeks. So yeah, we're going to go positive. We're at home against Fulham. Fulham have got a player that I put a little cheeky bid in for. It was a big bid. It was about 50 or 60 million. We're just going to go with Quester in goal. We're going to see what his form's like, even though he's unhappy. Finn's also unhappy as well because he thinks that the issue that I had is that I signed Finn quite late and I'd signed players before him and he wanted the squad to be stronger and it's as strong as it's ever been. So he's already fallen out with me, which isn't great. So I imagine it's going to take a while for him to turn around. This is the player that I want. He's not bad, is he? Fulham have done well getting him through the youth system as well. Scoring goals in the Premier League, still only 23. They've also got Warren Jones, who had a dismal loan spell with us, but has finally come into his own. And is it going to be a handful? 6'2". But here we go. How many debutants have we got? 1, 2, 3. Just three. I never actually looked to see where we're. The board want mid-table, I believe. Mid-table. So it's cranked up a little bit now. We're expected to finish 13th. Fulham 12th. So we've probably overachieved in the first 2 seasons, but now the pressure is on a little bit. Finishing 8th last year. I suppose if we finished 8th again, it wouldn't be bad, but Watford and Newcastle and Emily teams that we could overturn. We've also got to be careful of Tottenham. I imagine they will have as bad a season as they've had. Salary. Get rid of my face. Salary-wise, 64 million. We've gone ahead. We've leaped up a few. We were sort of like 19th last year. Leeds have got the lowest, so we're expected to be up here, and our wage budget is still quite small, which is a little bit disappointing. But it is what it is. No opportunity to even do the ground. Can we do that? Can't make a board request at the moment anyway, but I'm pretty sure we've got no opportunity to make the stadium bigger. I'm not sure if it's actually cut. It's been 12,500 now for 4 years. And I'm starting to think that the game's got it hard-coded where it can't get any bigger. And if that's the case, then we're never really going to make loads of money on ticket sales and stuff, which would be a little bit annoying. We'll have to wait for a new stadium to be built, and I imagine the save will be well and truly over. If you know anything about the hard code in the editing, let me know, but I'm pretty sure it's a thing. Right, here he is, Enrich, the Spaniard, is in. He's put it wide. Right, just coming up to the half hour point, we've had one long distance shot. We're not playing great. Mijatovic has done well. I'm going to go back to cautious, where we had a little bit of joy last year. I think we might be just getting ahead of ourselves a little bit, thinking that we're better than everyone else. Fulham, we're going to get the rebound. We have done. Is he onside? He is. We're up and running. First meaningful attack. First goal of the season for us and for Sesevic. Nice direct play from Goretti. Decent effort. And Zesevic tapping in the rebound. 1-0. And we go again, Zesevic. Bokongu's there, off the line. Joe Gomez puts in the rebound. 2-0, half an hour gone. Joe Gomez, a really good signing in what is a really young squad still. Right. Zango, let's try and keep a clean sheet. Clean sheets we want. Zango has run pretty much the full length of the pitch. Alphonso Davies, what a tackle that is by Mongonza. Goretti helping out, and Reed and Mongonza, and we've got away nicely there. And a through ball. Lambert is in. Is he going to get a goal? Wow. Decent save from the goalkeeper. Lambert went for power. We hope we can get him. He'll still run into channels as deep line forward. He's got pace and power. Decent finish. So hopefully that'll get him a number of goals. Zesevic has got an opportunity here. Decent tackle. Right, Zesevic. We get a third before half-time? No. Mijatovic is underneath it. Mijatovic now is more than happy to stay. There was Dortmund and Schalke were the two clubs that came in. Just the same bids. 44 million. 4 million on add-ons. And I just kept saying no. And he never kicked up a fuss. Right, half-time. Passionate. Let's give him plenty of praise. Right, Fulham got a response. Johnson. Losau. Zango's there. They came up with us, Fulham, and they've done pretty well. Even though we finished above them last year, they've had 2 really good seasons in the Premier League. Holmes, Zango, Jones, Cuesta will get that. Well done. Just going to ask for a little bit more. We've started a little bit slowly in this first half. Cuesta goes long. They're going to get it down and they're going to be able to play again. That was poor. Didn't need to do that, did he? Goretti's won it. He's tackled. Finn. Into Mijatovic. What's he got for us? Nearly found Zesevic with the pass. And it's going to be an opportunity now for Fulham to go forward. Playing out from the back. Peanut. Get that, Goretti. He has done. Zesevic to the Goretti. 2 assists for Goretti. 2 goals for Zesevic. Them two combining really well. That was awful play by Fulham. Shocking pass. Give that a praise. Right, Johnson. Come on, clean sheet, please, boys. Oh, he's got one, hasn't he? Warren Jones. They're back in it. They are going to get another, surely. Warren Jones. Oh, God, he's hit the post. Come on, boys. Corner, Losau. Finn, very well-headed clear. He's 6'7", so he should be good at heading, shouldn't he? Fulham have coming at us again. Cuesta saves. We're going to do a couple of subs. Let's get a striker off. Let's get Hoogland on for his debut. Gonzo's struggling. Let's go Dominic Silva on that right side. And we'll just go him on defend. He don't need to get as high. We'll leave the last one. Let's go Haris Hedic just in there for Mijatovic. Last few minutes. Midfield orchestrator. Brilliant. Right, Cuesta. I don't want a dirty 3-2. Cuesta. That's twice he's... Play out from the back. Have I not got that set on? No. Never know. We've got short kicks on. Let's get him distributing to the centre halves. Playing 3 at the back as well, so we should be doing that. That's shocking. Absolutely shocking. Fulham will maybe think they deserve something out of that. We've kind of... Oh, God. Oh, they've done it. They've fucking done it. Fuck's sake. Zesevic. Why? Three up. Oh, no. Oh, what a start. What a start to the season. 3 goals conceded as well. Right, well, that was a bit of a kick in the balls, wasn't it? So a point to start the season. Little bit disappointing. Should have been 3 points. We have a nice-ish start as well before it gets a little bit difficult. I was hoping we got 2 games now against Watford, who just finished above us last season. Brighton, maybe a team that we should be looking at picking up some points against. EFL, I want a real go in the EFL. Try and get through as many rounds as we can. FA Cup, we want to look at, see if we can get a major final at some point. That'd be the next step. So yeah, let me know down in the comments what you think of the signings, which one has excited you the most. We won't talk about the 3-3. Let's not talk about the 3-3. Alright guys, that is it. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you drop a like in there. Remember, stream starts Sunday night. I may appear at some point during the week, during the day. You may see me pop up online doing a stream. If you want to pop in, just pop in and say hi. It will be just part of the Arsenal one, just testing out the new stream setup and stuff, and I don't want to leave it till Sunday to kind of trial it all out and pray it just all works. So jump in if you see me around. If not, I'll see you Sunday night for the stream. Competition on the channel tomorrow morning as well, so make sure you check that out. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. See you later.